Well guys, unfortunately little Mick couldn't make it out again this week guys, so it's just me again for the food review. Haha, I'm only joking. Look who's here.
Yes.
Look who's back. The human dorsal fin.
Yes. You don't make sense.
Total sense, Mick. Mick's back ready for a 0-star takeaway. Oh yes. Right. So welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, my Thansexuals. Today, me and little Schmick, we're in the lovely town of South Shields, and we're going to do a 0-star, yes, a very low, a very miserable 0-star takeaway review from a place called Noodles. I actually like the name of that takeaway.
I like it as well.
It sounds alright, doesn't it? Noodles. I don't like the sound of the 0-star food. I know it's not the food that's 0-star. It's like the food hygiene rating, isn't it, that you get awarded off the local council. But, you know, if you're getting a 0, you're failing in every department, aren't you? But we're just the two mandingos to give it a try, check the food out, and let you absolute legends know what we think about it. Okay then, I'm going to nip round in a minute, and I'm going to get a menu, because we haven't got a clue what I want. Do you know what you want, Mick?
No, not yet.
No, I haven't got a clue. There's nothing I really fancy at the minute. So like I said, we're going to get a menu, we'll have a quick look, and then we'll decide, and I will bring you legends back very soon. Oh yes, you better believe I will. Ah. Get the menu, mate. Cheers, bud. Right, folks, we've got the menu. Little Schmick's just having a look. Like I say, there's nothing I really fancy, so I'm quite happy for Mick to choose something tonight. I am hungry though, so whatever Mick chooses, I'll be quite happy with. Got your eye on anything, my little man friend Dingo?
Large pizza box meal.
Large pizza box meal. I know there'll be a lot of people that'll be thinking, pizza box meal from a Chinese. Now, I don't know if this is just a thing in the northeast of England, because it is getting more and more popular around all the Chinese takeaways. I don't know if they do it down south, or in America and Canada and Australia and New Zealand and all these other places where I've got subscribers from. Well, basically, what it is, I know it's Chinese food, but you get it in a large pizza box, and there will be 4 chicken balls in butter, 4 pieces of prawn toast, 4 wontons, some chips, curry sauce, 4 spring rolls, 4 chicken wings, fried lysicles, salt and pepper chicken, and some sweet and sour sauce. That sounds really nice. Little bit of a mixture for me and Mick to share. Yeah? So that's what you want,
yes.
Mick?
Oh yes.
Well, I'm quite happy to have that. I've noticed here on the front of the menu, guys, there's a thing here saying that in 2019, I know that's 4 years ago, Noodle Noodles, they won an award. Well, they were in the top 10 award for the best takeaway of 2019. So hopefully tonight they're back on form and they're feeding mine and Mick's fat tummies, and we get a lovely meal. You better believe it. Okay then, guys, me and Schmick, we're going to make our way around in a few seconds. It'll be the same as usual. As we're walking into the takeaway, we're going to point the camera down, because there's no way they're going to be happy with a couple of dickheads like me and Mick recording when they've got a 0 star, because they'll probably be thinking that we're, you know, that we're saying bad things about them, where that's obviously not what we're trying to do. Right, I will see you legends. We're making our way round to Noodle Snoodles Rice. Here we go, guys. Making our way around to Noodle Canoodles. Deep fried poodles. Keep going, Mick. Yep, it's this one. Right, guys, putting the camera down now. Alright, mate, make an order, please. Alright, mate. No bother. Hello, mate. Can I order the large pizza box meal deal, please?
Large pizza box meal deal, yeah.
Aye, aye. That's it, mate, aye. Busy like?
Hey, hi.
Cheers, mate. How long will that take, do you reckon?
5 minutes.
Alright, we'll just pop the shop now.
Yeah, I know.
Won't be long, mate.
Right, yes.
Okay then, guys, that's the food ordered. He says it's only going to be about 5 minutes, so me and Mick's just going to find a shop, get a can of pop each. Then when we get the food, we're going to go and park up somewhere and do some munching Gladbach. Too right, little Mick.
Oh yes.
You better believe it, man dingoes. Right, I'll bring you back when we're getting the food. You know it makes sense. Little Mick's just found his own little van there for when he starts his own YouTube channel. Little Schmick van life.
Should I
Not sure what's going on. Don't know if one of the cats is getting out the back door. Oh yes guys, we've got the food. Red hot. Looks like there's plenty of food in there. Nick's struggling to carry it. It's about the same weight as him. Okay then guys, so we've just parked the old Van Dingo up in Tesco's supermarket car park in Sunderland. It's took us like 10 minutes to drive back here, and this feels absolutely piping hot still, which is a good thing. Let's just have a quick look before we get it served up in our plates. Well, they've given us some prawn knackers. I didn't realise we were going to get them. So we've got some sweet and sour sauce, curry sauce, fried lices in there, and well, I'm probably better off just picking the box up and showing you. Look at that, everything's in there. Salt and pepper chicken, battered chicken balls, prawn toast. I think there's even a free hair there. I don't think they've charged us for that hair, like. Mick, you can have that one. Aye, chips. God, what else is in? Spring rolls, a little bit of everything. Okay then guys, we're going to get this put on our plates. When I bring you back, me and Mick is going to be doing a little bit munching Gladbach. You better believe we are. Rice. Oh yes, Mandingos. Here we go. Time to get stuck in, Mick.
Oh yes.
As you can see, we've both got a massive plate full, and there's one of my wontons trying to escape. So I'm going to get that wonton in that sweet and sour sauce. Not a bad start, guys. So we've got our fried lice here, sweet and sour sauce, curry sauce. Before I put the curry on, I'm going to try a couple of chips, see what they're like.
Nice and crispy.
A little bit crispy, a little bit crispy, a little bit crunchy, but I don't mind that. I'd rather them be a little bit well done than be underdone, if you know what I'm talking about, guys. Well, I'm going to get some, tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a bit fried lice. Oh yes, and that smells a million times better than the rice from the House of Jollof. There you are, Mick. A bit curry sauce on there. Oh yeah. A little bit more on. There you go, Mick, there's your curry. Alrighty. Let's have a bit prawn toast. Nice piece of prawn toast there with curry sauce on. Now that is really nice. And I love ordering prawn toast when I'm in the house and I get a Chinese takeaway with Mrs. Blood. She doesn't like it, Little Blood doesn't like it, but the main man Dingo does. Not bad.
Yes, nice.
Bit prawn toast in there, sweet and sour.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Prawn toast and chips. I'll have the rest of that curry, mate, if you don't want it. Alrighty, let's try a spring roll with a little bit of curry on. Still nice and hot. You know, even though it's been about 15 minutes, over 15 minutes now since we picked this up. By the time we drove here and got the table set up,
Spring
the
rolls.
food's still warm, still pretty hot. Another spring roll there with some fried lice and curry on.
Alright, very nice.
It's okay up to now, isn't it? Better than decent up to now. Alrighty, I'm going to have one of these chicken balls and batter covered in curry sauce. That is still hot, that.
Oh yeah.
Very tasty. Tell you what, there's nothing wrong with them.
That's nothing, no.
When me and little Schmick are at work, and it's takeaway night on a Thursday night, sometimes we'll order like a couple of meals with chips, fried rice, and we'll just share it all. And sometimes we get this. I know it's not really proper Chinese food, is it? But they're nice and we like them. Chicken balls and butter. And the takeaway we always go to at work, it's always really nice. And them, there's nothing wrong with them.
Nothing, no.
Them's just as good as the ones we get from the takeaway, you know, me and Mick and all the lads use at work. Right. Bit lice. Crispy wonton. Sorry, Mick. Can't complain at all. Now I'm going to go back to the chips, and I'm going to have some chips with the curry sauce and fried rice on. Like I say, the chips were a little bit crunchy, weren't they?
Nice one.
Oh yes, but they'll be a bit softer now with the curry sauce on.
We have fried everything now. Nice one.
Hmm?
We have fried everything now. Oh nice.
Everything okay? Champion. I'm over the moon. I'm really surprised. Yeah, like I've said already, I know the 0 star, it doesn't always mean that the food is going to be bad. But, you know, we all think the same thing, don't we? You see that 0 star and you're thinking, bloody hell, the food from there is going to be absolutely terrible. And up to now, there's been nothing wrong with this at all. Don't get me wrong, you don't know what's going on in the kitchen. And I don't want to know. When we were sitting in the waiting room there were some strange noises. Shouting, screaming. I never heard any cats or anything like that, but yeah, there were some strange things going on, wasn't there, Mick?
Definitely.
So, I don't want to know, I don't even want to think about what the kitchen's like if they've got a 0 star. But the food, nothing wrong with this at all. Right, I'm now going to try some of the salt and pepper chicken. There's one there trying to escape, so I'll have that. bit sweet and sour on. Once again, just like the chips, very crunchy,
Very.
but not crunchy to the point where they've been overdone and there's no chicken left inside. The chicken's still, it's still there, you can still taste it, and it tastes very nice. If you've got no teeth, you might struggle with this food. Because the chips are crunchy, the sweet and sour, not the sweet and sour, salt and pepper. The salt and pepper chicken is very crunchy. But if you don't mind your food being a bit crunchy, guys, then this will be spot on for you. Well, mate, you must be surprised as well, are you?
Surprised, yeah.
Because on the way through, little Mick was saying, oh God, I hope this food's okay. Because as you know, if you've been watching my camping videos long enough, mixed guts play havoc sometimes.
Oh, definitely do. Definitely.
It doesn't even take till the next year for Mick to get bad guts. He can literally eat that, and by the time we've drove home, he shit his pants. But I think you're going to be okay off this, mate.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
I'm really surprised. Now, when we were there, and we weren't recording, we were talking to a lad on the counter. There was an English lad, like a local lad serving, and he was saying they're really busy, and they're always busy. They do loads of orders for takeaways, you know, like for deliveries. So either the word hasn't getting out that it's got a 0 star, or the locals, you know, the regular customers, actually know that it's good food, and they've just thought, what the hell, we like the food and we're still going to go there. Well, we'll have this chicken ball. You full, mate?
Let's get it home.
That's the thing with little Mick. He struggles to eat a big meal, but it never goes in the bin, does it?
No.
Never goes in the old bin, Diesel. He's brought his little Tupperware box, so he'll put that in, and then later on tonight, he will finish that
Oh,
off.
yes.
Well, tried everything, and there's been nothing that hasn't been nice. Yeah, I've got to be honest, I'm doing these food reviews, and I've got to tell the truth. The Chinese takeaway that me and Mrs. Blott go to, if we treat ourselves like on a Sunday night, it's not as good as that. You know, there's a one we go to and we always enjoyed the food there, and it is better than what this is. But considering I was expecting this to be dog shit, I'm really over the moon with the value for money, the size of the portion you got. You know, £19, that's a big pizza box full of food, and as you can hear, there's still chips and salt and pepper chicken in there. Our plate was already full. Yeah, so for feeding the family, absolutely fantastic. The quality of the food, really good. Anyway, that's enough of me slavering on. Pardon me, I'm now going to give my score Dingo Mandingos, and I'm going to give this a very decent, a very good 8.5 out of 10 Dingo Mandingos. Oh yes, you better believe I am. Schmick.
I'll give it a very decent 8.8 out of 10.
8.8. Well, there you go, Mandingos.
Very nice.
Noodles at South Shields. Yeah. Only a few years ago, it was winning awards for top quality food. For whatever reason, you know, they've got a 0 star at the minute. Hopefully, the next time they get checked out from the local council, to get themselves back up to a 3 or 4 or even a 5 star. But even with a 0 star, decent quality. 8.5 8.8. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes total sense. Now, guys, we're going to drive home, and we're going to park up outside Mick's house. You know what's coming? Oh yes, the world famous Blot Outdoor Show, Wasky,
with you.
two rights at the schmick, and we might talk some shite as well. See you in a couple of minutes. Right.
Oh yes, Mandingos, we've just parked the old rusty John Claude Van Sexual outside Mick's house. Wasky with you coming in a few seconds, or a couple of minutes. First we're going to talk shite, as usual, for a little bit. And yeah, we had a lot of people messaging. Even Mick gets like a few messages regarding this thing. People are asking me and Mick if we can turn up at their private party, whether it's a birthday party or a stag party, and they're offering to pay us money, you know, me and Mick, to come along and go out and a drink with them. Even just to turn up at someone's house, you know, they might be having a little private garden party. They want me and Mick to turn up and have a big crack on with the people who's there, who watches our channel. Look, we do really appreciate, don't we? We really appreciate you watching our channel, and we're over the moon that you must like our crack and banter, but we haven't got time for that. So we're not being ignorant and we're not being awful by declining the offer. It's just that, I mean, me, I've said this a few times already, I'm working 2 jobs, I'm a family man, I'm making 2 videos a week, and I haven't got any time spare at all. So although it's a nice offer, guys, and you know, you're offering us money, people are wanting to pay us to come and do it, I would feel embarrassed taking the money just to come and sit and drink your beers and drink your whiskey. But yeah, it's a nice offer, guys. We really do appreciate it, but it's just something we can't do. I'm too busy. Obviously Mick works full time. This greedy little bugger, he's always doing the overtime. Have I mentioned before that he does loads of overtime? I think I've mentioned, haven't I? Mick's always doing overtime. In fact, he's in work tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock. I'm not starting till 7. So a nice little wasky for Mick before you go to bed, Mick.
Oh, yes.
Andy's leftover Chinese. Yeah, and regarding the channel for the next few weeks, what's the plans? Well, I'll be back out again, stealth camping by myself this weekend. So make sure you tune in for that, guys, for another epic solo stealth camp. The week after, I'm back over the Lake District for a serious wild camp with the 2 Chris's. So that should be a good laugh. It's always a good laugh when I'm out with them too. The week after, the human dorsal fin has promised me he's joining this Mandingo on another stealth camp. Get your words out, Chris. Is that something you're definitely going to do?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. So, yeah, it's going to be another couple of weeks, guys, before Mick joins us, but it'll be worth the wait. You better believe it will. Anyway, you know what time it is. Wasky time. And this is what we've got this week, guys. Isle of Skye, 8-year-old, blended Scotch Wasky. This has been kindly given to me from a legend by the name... I was just saying something there on my phone. I record everything on my phone, guys. I thought something was flashing up there. Sorry. Let's get going. Isle of Skye. Kindly given to me from a legend by the name of Nick. In the note he left us, because he's given us this and another 2 little bottles, it says from Nick, the guy with the daft hat. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing he wears a daft hat. Anyway, let's get this popped in. The old famous Cub Dingo, Mandingos. Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go, Schmick. You have the first snifferoonie, my little man friend Dingo. What you getting?
Smoky. Right there.
Smoke.
Smoke.
Anything
Smoke.
else?
Smoke.
Loads of smoke.
Smell.
Give me a little geggaroony of that. Oh, you're right. A strong, smoky smell straight away, guys. Also getting like, I think I've said this once before on a review a few months ago, like the smell of like biscuits. You know, like crushed up, digestive biscuits. That's what I'm getting. Anyway, that's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Rice. A little bit sweet. Oh, but very, very peppery. With some spices. Like a gingerbread, like a ginger spice. Jerry Halliwell.
I'm getting gingerbread. Gingerbread and peppery.
Peppery, aye. That's got a little tingle on the old tongue dingo mandingos.
Yeah, gingerbread.
Aye. A little bit of a kick to it, but it's not really rough or anything like that.
Or smooth.
It's not rough or smooth. The famous words of Mick. Aye, I'm getting some more spices coming through there. With maybe a little bit, just a slightly bit of almond. You had enough of that, Mick?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit almond and maybe the slightest aftertaste
Yeah, I'm getting aftertaste.
of some sherries. Sherry, I meant to say. It's been a long, hard day at work today, guys. Yeah. Some sherries. Yeah, a little bit of aftertaste of sherry. I was mixing sherry and cherries together there.
Nice warm chest now.
Yeah, nice little chest warmer. Time for a little chest warmer. Well, there you go, guys. Isle of Skye, 8-year-old, kindly given to us from a guy called Nick. Cheers, Nick, mate. Well, I'm going to give that a decent, nothing special, but it was still okay. 7 out of 10 dingo mandingos. Rights. What's your score, Mick?
I'll give this 6.5 out of 10.
6.5. Not one of your more favourite ones, was it not?
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't bad or anything, was it?
Oh no, it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It would be nice, that, just for a nice little chest warmer. You know what I'm talking about, guys, and you know what makes total sense. Well, that's the end of this week's Wasky Review. You know what I'm talking about. This is serious Wasky tasting. And that's the end of this video, guys. Join me on Sunday night, like I said, for another epic stealth camp. Anything to say, Mick, before we say bonjour?
Right.
Why, you're some lyrical genius. See you on Sunday, guys. You better believe I will.
Oh, matron. Oh.